Hey guys, welcome to today's video. Today I'm cooking a gumbo, and this was filmed on Christmas Day, but I did want to go ahead and show y'all how I make a gumbo. So here we go. Hey guys, it's Kelsey here. In today's video, I'm cooking a gumbo. This is a Cajun style gumbo. Everybody kind of makes gumbo different from what I've learned, but Josh is from deep South Louisiana, and this is how he grew up eating it, and he won't eat it any other way, and we like it, so this is how I make it. I learned it from a friend, and from then on it's fairly easy. I don't know why people are so intimidated, but anyways, it's probably the roux, which is what I'm working on right here. You're gonna use oil and flour. You can use vegetable oil, or you can even do like half oil, half butter. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know the measurements off the top of my head, but I've made it a couple of times to where I just kind of eyeball it. You just want to make it thick enough to be a base of a gumbo. I don't know how to explain a roux, but you're basically going to mix it and stir it and keep stirring it until it gets like a milk chocolate color. You want it to be this color so it can have, you know, a dark liquid is what you're looking for. So the roux itself has to be chocolatey looking. I have already prepped my trio, which is celery, green pepper, and onion. This is a must for a gumbo for flavor, and you have to have those in there. We don't really like bell pepper, but you have to have the green pepper. Anyways, you're going to throw that into the roux once it gets your milk chocolate color. It's going to like sizzle so much when you first throw it in, and it looks like it's just on fire, but it's not, and it is going to start smelling your house up amazingly. All of those vegetables, this is how they get their flavor in there, by putting it in the roux. All of the liquid kind of, cooks out of the vegetables. So you just want to make sure these cook down. I'm going to leave it right here simmering, bubbling like this for a few minutes to make sure all that flavor of the onion, bell pepper, and celery get into that. I just want to tell you what else I've got. I've got a bunch of eggs over here boiling. That's going to be for the potato salad. Yes, Cajuns eat potato salad with gumbo. And I'm also going to put about 8 or 9 eggs in the gumbo. Yes, they eat boiled eggs in the gumbo. Don't ask. I learned it when I married him. Little disclaimer, as I'm editing this, you are peeling the eggs before you put them in the gumbo. We're not just throwing some shelled boiled eggs into the gumbo to crunch on. So I wanted to clear that. I've got Cajun sausage, a rotisserie chicken. This one was so little. I literally plucked this thing down. So I normally have more chicken than this, but that was a very small chicken. I've got some garlic that I'm going to put in with those vegetables once they kind of slow down. And then these are the seasonings I'm going to use. I have this instead of Slappy Mama, whatever. Any kind of Cajun seasoning will work. I put about 2 or 3 bay leaves in there. Literally barely any of this cayenne pepper because it goes a long way. Garlic powder, onion powder, and then I will add salt and pepper to mine. And I wanted to tell y'all, I'm using the bouillon and mixing with water because I didn't even have chicken broth. I don't know why. Normally, you know, I buy 2 big cartons, but it really doesn't matter. And honestly, I really love the taste of the chicken bouillon. Just be careful when you use that. It is very salty. So always just try to, you know, use less salt and then add it later. I did want to come on here and also say that you can always add some shrimp or any other kind of seafood to this. Josh is allergic to shrimp, so that's why we just stick with a chicken and sausage gumbo. I did add my rotisserie chicken. I'm not sure where the footage went on that. But after you've got everything in there, put the lid on and let it simmer for a couple hours just to really let all the flavors get in. That's what I like to do. Okay, y'all, here's the finished product. Everything you can see right here is what's in it. The egg, the rice, all the goodness. There's the potato salad. Normally, we just dump it in. I don't know why Josh has his on the side, but
because the bowl's small.
Oh, okay. He said the bowl is small, so small. Everybody's eating it. Okay, guys, thank you for watching. I did want to point out again that the measurements are a little different for me with this video because I did have a new pot, so just take that into consideration. I really do hope that you try to make this gumbo. If you do make a gumbo in another way, let us know in the comments. I think it's really interesting to see how the different ways are. We appreciate you for watching and hope you all have a blessed week. Thank you.